Hey, Ron Douglas here. If you can hear me, type yes into the questions box. We're going to be getting started up here in just a second. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we have everybody here, and I promise you this is going to be worth the 3 extra minutes you had to wait there. Hey, Alice, how are you?
I'm great and excited to get started as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's not often that we have guests on that have been doing online marketing longer than us. Like I started in 2001. I think Alice was 2002. Well, our guest here today has been doing it since '94. So,
I
so
think
you can
that's when
say,
I first remember getting the internet and staying up all night because it was so exciting that I didn't know how to make money from it.
right. All right. I actually didn't adapt to the internet until later on. I remember first seeing it in college, and I just thought it was something that the nerds were using. I was an athlete, and I didn't really catch on to it. I'm a late adopter at a lot of things, but thank God I did because I got really good at making money online, and it's really changed my whole life. But that's
Mhm.
neither here nor there. But I guess I've been doing this since '94, so you could say he's sort of a pioneer of all this online marketing stuff, and not just turned on the internet in '94. This guy's been making money online since '94. He's done everything you can think of, from flipping domains to running search engine companies to doing offline local business to running special offers on the Warrior Forum back in the days. And I remember meeting him. We are at a Warrior Forum event, and he was one of the guests in a limo that I rented. And it turned out to be a really good investment renting that limo because he was there. It was like a bunch of top players who were really just getting started, weren't really well known yet, and they were all in my limo. so, so that was a cool thing. We became friends, and he's a local Atlanta guy as well. And occasionally he gives me tickets to the Hawks games because he has season tickets. So, good friend of
Oh,
ours. And more importantly, they really figured out something special when it comes to lead generation, when it comes to simplifying the whole concept of getting leads, of monetizing those leads, building lists. Even if you want to, whether you want to do this for clients in terms of doing lead gen for clients, or whether you want to do this for your own business, whether it's business to business or business to consumer, these guys have really cracked the code on something that you definitely need to see here today. So what I want you to do is put away all distractions and give us about an hour of your time. And I promise you're going to walk away with something really good. And when you see this new platform that they put together, it's really going to blow you away. When I saw it, I said I had to bring them on to show it to you guys because it's really the next level. It's changing the game in terms of making it easy for you guys to succeed. So with that said, I'll let Alice, you can do the rest, do the intro, and I'll just
oh.
sit back and take notes.
Well, sure. This is my absolutely favorite topic in internet marketing is email marketing because that's where the money comes from. So whatever you're doing on social media, on your website, or anything like that, getting them into that list is how you sustain that income and keep, making money. So anything that I can learn on the topic is always a great thing for me. But I am glad that Brian's here because what I like about Brian, and I mentioned it in our Facebook group as well, is that he's so low key and like you might not, think, he's not, there's no puffery with him or anything. He's just, but when you start talking to him and seeing all the experience he has and what he knows, you're so wowed and like, it's a treat to be able to talk to him. So I'm really glad he's here and let's hand it over to him so we can get started.
Thank you, guys. Alice, I don't know about a treat. You are so kind. And Ron, same thing. If I could just literally hang out with you guys and get that every day, my whole day would get better, Ron. I'm gonna record that and bring it home tonight. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for letting me come on, and for everybody here, thanks for your time. I promise to use it wisely, and we'll get started as soon as you're good, Ron and Alice.
Yeah, jump right in. Go for it.
Okay, let's do it. So, like Ron said, been doing internet marketing for a long time, and I'm always searching for easy. Not because I only want the easy way out, but I started on America Online in '94 and created a course. I didn't know it was a course. It was a PDF info document and was flipping domain names and did a lot till about 98. And then I quote unquote retired and went, Ron, you'll laugh. I got out of internet marketing to go big corporate. So I went into IBM and some other companies, but very crazy. I have my partner, Jeff, here as well. So he may come on as well, but I want to give a quick just background. I have a local agency, basically an internet marketing agency in Atlanta. I sell a lot of internet marketing to retail clients. I sold one a few years back in 2009, not as well as I would have liked. Like a lot of you, I'm married with kids, or at the very least I have kids, right? I did the corporate route, and my first success was in the dating niche. And only in internet marketing can a 23-year-old guy in 1994 make a dating product when he didn't have a girlfriend. So that's a whole nother discussion for another day. But I was big in domain flipping, did a lot of early affiliate stuff. And, I stepped away for a while and came back in affiliate in local. And for me, I'm pretty active in my community. I'm definitely less outspoken than some of the internet marketers, but at the end of the day, it's about the revenue you generate and the life you live. I just booked a trip to Easter Island. I don't have a slide or anything. I'm taking my son, and I'm big on experiences. As I've gotten older, I've gotten away from buying stuff and focused more on experiences. So let's see. Hey, Donald. Matt and I are really good friends. He just needed more space. Matt Basak and I shared an office the last 3 or 4 years, and Donald noticed he moved across the street to a different office building because Matt needed additional space. Now, I want to introduce my partner, very good friend of mine, mentor, partner. His name is Jeff Smith, and he's here. I'm going to bring him out because I might be able to get him to come out live later. I'm going to do the whole presentation, but Jeff, could you introduce yourself? Do you mind?
Certainly. Hi, Ron. How you doing? And Brian, thanks for inviting me here today, and thanks for partnering with me on this exciting opportunity. I live north of Atlanta, probably about, 70 miles or so north of Brian, and I'm from Atlanta originally, moved all over around the country, lived in Hawaii for about 5 years. I got started in 2011 with local marketing after I left the corporate world about 20 years ago, and did my own startups and built my own companies. Got into local marketing back in 2011. That's where I met Brian, built a successful local agency and several serving agencies. And, I've been married now, be 44 years here in a couple of weeks, and enjoy being semi-retired up here on the lake, and I'm glad to be partnered with Brian on this exciting opportunity. So I'm gonna let him explain it all, but I'll be here answering questions for you, and we may be able to sneak in a demo as well during the presentation.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Well, guys, I want to promise on behalf of Jeff and myself that we will show everyone here, very quickly how you can kind of change from struggle, how you can overcome. Jeff and I have both, just like everybody else, I suspect Alice and Ron as well. Everybody's had challenges, right? Everybody has. And I don't know if your challenges right now are, you're not sure what to do online, what to sell. If you're doing local, you don't have to do local, but you're not sure how to deliver the service. You don't want to sell to people. Maybe I don't know how to lead gen online or build a list, or I can't write copy. There's too much competition. I just can't seem to make it work. It's too complex. There's too many shiny objects, right? The list goes on, and it is true. So all of these are true. They've been true for me at different times, and I suspect they're true for a lot of you guys. We're going to show you and solve them all for you today very easily. We're gonna focus in. Truly, I'm 48, and I'm starting to look at stopping working, or shifting from a full-time effort to a part-time effort. So I think about, how do I have more time? How do I have more freedom? How can I chase some of the dreams that I've always wanted to do that maybe I've never had a chance to do? And I know I'm not alone in those, right? And Jeff and I chat a lot. He's a few years older than me, and we talk about retirement and savings and all these kind of maybe not so exciting when you're 22, but when you're coming up on 50, starts to make a hell of a lot of sense, right? And if you're like us and you're just trying to figure it all out, how do you make the money? How do you live that life that you want while having the certainty, right, from a financial standpoint? Then I think you're going to like it. I want to ask you, why did you guys start working online? I know that I don't know most of you. I know a few, but majority I don't know, which is great to meet more people, new people, right? So if you're like us, it's a lot of the same things: time, freedom, maybe quit a job you hated, spouse stay home, help aging parents. Maybe it's chasing dreams, and maybe it comes back to retirement, right? All of these are matter. And if you think about it, your challenges to making money online, I named all these a minute ago. A lot of you, go ahead and type in either 100 if you have so many challenges you don't know what to do with them all, or type in the one that you're not, that you really plagues you. But let us know, because I'll try to speak to that right now on the call. Okay, great. Yeah, awesome. A lot of hundreds, you guys coming in. William said, honestly, Brian, time and financial freedom in following my passion. Amani said, all of the above. Harvey, same thing. Jacinda, right? Guys, these, I didn't make these up. These were Jeff and my problems, and we wrote them all down. And I've been doing heavy internet marketing since 2008. What I mean by that, at least $1 million a year in revenue. I've probably sold 200,000 or 300,000 products to my own list, not even counting affiliates and stuff. And this is what I've learned. Talking to all my customers over a long period of time, if it's too complex, or there's too much competition, right? Or there's a lack of cash flow, these 3 digital challenges stop so many people. These are the things that stop you cold, right? Literally. And you know what they do is they create uncertainty. Because if you lack certainty, if you're uncertain on how to proceed, on what to do, it gets a little scary, and it will stop you cold in your tracks. You know what, Ernest, I appreciate what you said. I have loads of bills monthly. I've got a family to take care of, right? Oh, Eric, sorry, Eric Thomas, it does show up as William. So Ernest, absolutely. When I left the corporate world, my wife was 6 months pregnant with my 4th kid, and I was quitting a high-paying job. Maybe not the smartest thing I could have ever done. All right. So Eric said, I really need to be selling shovels. Eric, I'm going to show you how to sell shovels right now. That's such a good analogy. I'm glad you said it. All right. I'm going to change everything that you're thinking about right now, right? Yet leveraging the skills you already have, because all of you guys are pretty bright. Think about how you're making money online. I don't care if it's SEO, e-com, affiliates, right? PPC, Facebook or video, social media, it doesn't matter, right? Think about how you make money online. Just think about it. Cindy said, Brian, that's me. I'm uncertain. I'm dead in my tracks. I'm going to fix it right now, Cindy. Hang on. So thinking about all these different models, and I took these from different discussions, right? Which of these is easy and allows you to make money quickly? Because if it's not easy and it doesn't make you money fast, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth doing? And I as I talk to people, you know what? Lou, I love it. As I talk to people, the honest answer is very few of these are easy and allows you to make money. I'm going to tell you what's missing that I didn't name. Alice mentioned it at the beginning of the call, but let me hit on it again. And then I'm going to hit on it again and again and again until you figure it out. And it comes back to Eric's comment about shovels. Let's get into it. Now, go ahead and let me know how old you guys are. I won't embarrass anybody. I won't name it. I won't disclose anybody's age. But how old are you? I am 48. So let's see. I want to get an age. All right, I got 51 and 75. I love it. 63, a lot of 60s, 59, almost 40. I love that one. 50s, 45, 60, 48. I love it. 70, 41. 41's our baby. Ernest, I'm going to call you out. You're the baby of the call. So welcome. We've got a lot of 50s and 60s, a couple of us in the 40s. Sebastian, same as me, basically. All right. Think back. All of you are old enough. Every one of you. think back to the good old days, and I don't mean the TV show, right? Think back to the beginning. Think back to like 1993 or 4. Nobody really had a website. AOL had just come out. SEO, shoot. That was like your title tag or the name of your website. The SEO wasn't even branded yet at that point. It wasn't even a thought. Everyone, when they would tell you about a website, they'd do something like this, Yvonne. They'd say, Yvonne, I want you to check out this new site. It just came out. I don't know if you've heard about this thing. I want you to go to www.yahoo dot again, yeah, the period down near the bottom of the keyboard, yep, com, C-O-M. So that's what people would do. They would spell out the website name, and a lot of times they'd either say http:// or they would just spell out the www. Mark's like, Brian, truth. I swear to God. Well, back then, this is how I paid off my student loan debts. I was selling websites, and you guys, I can't, even now in my late 40s, I still have no design skills. I was selling websites for $3,000 to $5,000. And fortunately, college was not as much back then, but I paid it off pretty easily all 4 years in like 3 months. Why? Because internet was hot. And in the beginning, there wasn't a lot of competition, right? There wasn't. It wasn't the way it is. Cindy, I'm not even kidding. I swear to God, this is exactly what it was like, right? I want you to think. Alice said it. What product? I'm going to give out a prize if that's okay with you guys. What product has been crushing it online since the beginning? Let's see who guesses it first. You guys can win. Dave Ellis, right out of the gate, number 1. So, Dave, if you could give just put it in the Q&A box. Either one of our team or Ron or Alice could get it to me. We're going to shoot you an Amazon gift card for your trouble. I appreciate it. The answer was email. So that's awesome. Email. Michael got it as well, and a bunch of you. Roger, porn. I love it. Yeah, that's probably been online since the beginning. AOL, for sure. All right. Guys, email, right? Email. He's right. All of you are right. Email has been the major player since day one. Now, it's a little different. Would you rather just have an email list or do email, or would you want to do highly targeted email marketing, right? So what we do is highly targeted opt-in email marketing, because that's kind of the whole point, right? It's ideally opt-in, right? Maybe it would be better if it was done for you. What does that mean? Well, that means you didn't build the list, you didn't send the email. You got results. And you're thinking, what? All right. We do highly targeted, done for you email for B2C, right? Businesses to consumers and business to business. Now, why is that important? Well, I'm going to tell you throughout this webinar, but there's 5.5 billion active email addresses, right, this year. Almost everybody, 99% of us check email every day. Majority of consumers make purchasing decisions based on marketing emails. I think we saw that with Black Friday over the last 4 or 5 days, right? For every buck you spend on email, you can get a return, it depends on who you believe, of about $42. And there's a lot of surveys on that, right? So think about this. All right. Think about this. You know email works. We probably got to this webinar from email. And, you know, I know you got the Facebook group and bots. There's definitely other things. But email is that core linchpin that's been around a while. And you know what's amazing is highly targeted, done for you, opt-in email gets opened. And on the left, from e-com and daily deals to real estate, restaurants, games, photo, video, cooking, recipes. Look at that. All of these, they get opened. These emails get opened. All right. Now, when you do this opt-in emailing, right, you got to, in the US, you got to be something called CAN spam compliant. So that just means you're not deceptive. You're not just zipping out the same email 8-10 times a day, you know, over and over to people. Or you have to allow them to unsubscribe. There has to be a button that says, hey, I don't want to hear from you anymore. And you have to put your real name and address, right? You have to comply. There's a whole series in the United States of, think of them as a TOS, right? To be CAN spam compliant, right? And there's this list. And if you do them, you're compliant. And if you don't, you're not. So what I thought I would do, what if I told you this? What if I told you that Jeff and I want to be very truthful with you. We bought this business from someone else because it blew us away. What if I told you I had an internet marketing product with 491 success stories, case studies? Would you go, holy cow, 491 other people are making money, right? And I said, I got to have it. I'm like, Jeff, this is brilliant. And it wasn't my idea. It wasn't Jeff's idea. But we're being reasonably smart guys. Jeff, being the smarter of the two, Jeff said, Brian, this is the best thing I've ever seen, right? It's brilliant in its simplicity, right? All right. Let me just show you some examples. Virtually every member is successful at some level. Now, that doesn't mean we're all going to make millions of dollars. We all know that would not be true. So these success stories all involve sending email, right? Sending emails to an opt-in list and getting paid by a customer, right? And getting paid. And these customers pay. Now, I'm going to give you a few of these and tell you the secret in a minute. Here's an insurance company. Ron, you're originally from New York. I don't even know where DePue, New York is, but I suspect it's upstate, maybe 716 area code. Here's a client. We sent 52,000 emails. 52,000 emails. And what if I told you that our customer guaranteed the results to this insurance client? So there was no uncertainty. They guaranteed them they would get at least 2% click-through. So in this case, it's about 1,000 clicks. Think of it like a solo ad if you've done solo ads. But think of it even simpler than that. Guaranteed results. Not only for you, but for the customer that paid you money. Thanks, Donald. So this is outside of Buffalo, New York. I did not know where that was, so thank you. So for this insurance company, we emailed homeowners within a 15-mile radius of a zip code who were in market for new automotive insurance. We had a database of 52,000 emails. We shot them out. Boom, right? Easy. And we got these results. I've got lots of them. So many of them that I could spend the whole call going through hundreds and hundreds of results. A pizza place up in, this one is Massachusetts, hundreds of clicks, right? The whole goal of email marketing is not opens, as Matt Basak will like to tell you, right? He said, Brian, it is not opens, it's clicks. You want the results, right? So we've got them. Insurance. This is a chiropractic place out in California. We're targeting women 24 to 64 within a 40-mile radius of this zip code who have a household income of at least $60,000 and they're interested in health and alternative medicine. Now that's pretty amazing, right? Sounds like a Facebook ad to me. We got 1.5% click-through in this case, hundreds of clicks sent through. So guaranteed results to this customer. And the list goes on and on. I just grabbed some of them. Another chiropractic place, super targeted zip codes, right? All of this over and over. More chiropractors, pizza places, nonprofits, swimming pool companies. The list goes on. Heating and air companies. My brother owns a heating and air company. And let me tell you this. Right now, once you get after the shoulder season, any unit that breaks when the weather changes, usually there's a few months and it's a dead time for air conditioning guys. They need business right now, right? Eric, I'll come back to that. No. Eric said, but Brian, clicks don't always equal sales, or am I missing it? And no, they don't. Opens, right? Get you opens like you're in the game. Click, you got to hit. It doesn't mean that you're closing the business. Now, in this case, the business being closed, Eric, was you guaranteed X amount of targeted clicks in a hyper specific radius, right? So in this one, it's for this AC company in Dallas, or this politician up in, I believe she's in New York. New York. Same thing. Now on this one, she just wanted opens. So she got 2,500 opens, which gave her exposure, right? Name recognition. Same thing on this guy out in, I think it's in New York or California. I don't remember this one. All of these things, the guarantee is different. I threw on a mix of case studies. Here's a dentist. Look at this one. They wanted to target people that made $50,000 to $100,000 within a certain radius of their dental office, right? And the guarantee was 1.5% click through. And they gave away this Sonic toothbrush, or a Sonicare toothbrush, right? They got monster. They got 1,000, 1,100 people take them up on this toothbrush. I don't know how many deals they got. Like I said, Jeff and I bought the whole business because it was so cool, right? But this is guaranteed results, certainty. Another dental company, this one's out in Texas, interested in beauty, 40 to 80. So this is more cosmetic dentistry, right? Targeted in, right? Same thing. Boom, 2% plus click-through rate. All of these tell a story. Lending. I did a lot of lead gen in this space online the last 5 years. Small business lending pays really well, lead gen. Hyper targeted on this one. 100,000 emails to business owners between 18 and 55 with a household income. They're making money, but they're not rich, right? 60 to 100K. Boom. All of these case studies are not mine. They're from other members that got paid. None of these are mine. You don't care about how I make money. You care about how does the average person make money. And here's another one very similar on a small business loan. More dentists. I could go on and on and on. Automotive car dealers just crush it with this stuff. Email for car dealers is big. Now imagine, what if you could just use all of our case studies, white label them. So you could say, hey, Mr. Dentist, I've done like 11 other dentists. These are the results we're getting. Boom, right? It'd be great if you already had all this proven results that just works. Everybody's saying, yeah. I'm like, guys, this works because I didn't have any of these case studies. And now I get business all the time because I'm using other people's results. Email campaigns like these pay really big. All right. Michael. I love it. They pay really well. You can earn, this is a pretty good number, 500. I don't do anything for $500 ever, and I will help you if you're stuck on low prices. 500 to 3K. You're going to be between 2,000 and 2,500. That's the straight answer on what I would typically charge per campaign. So you're going to send an email and make $2,000, maybe $3,000. No, I wish. How about we've got a done for you solution and you make the $2,000 to $3,000. It gets better, right? Even better, of course. Now, the best thing about these is most of the customers, and this is what hooked Jeff and I, are repeat. They're sending emails. I bet Ron and Alice send emails, I don't know, on a regular basis. I send emails on a regular basis. Why? Because they work. You know how they work in marketing? They also work in businesses. They work in network marketing. They work in affiliate marketing. They work in e-com. They just work. But speaking about businesses, they market all the time, each and every week. So once you get somebody, they're going to like, hey, can I send another email? Can I do another email? And what hooked me and hooked Jeff, 90% of the customers sending emails each and every month. That just means they're paying you for campaigns each and every month. Imagine super easy getting to $100,000. I'm not going to tell you how you're going to make $1 million, but I'm going to show you on the call how you're going to make 100,000, because it's very realistic for anybody, even if you've struggled the whole time you've been online forever. So if if you could live with a couple $1,000s a campaign and build towards a 6-figure income and you're interested, give me a 1 and I'm going to go on and we're just going to keep, oh, perfect. We're going to keep drilling down on this stuff. All right. So I'm going to give you 4 more examples, not me or Jeff, not Ron, none of that, right? This is deals from other members. These are real members. All right. This is John. He did this for a car dealership. Now, he never met the car dealership. I don't know about you, but I don't want to walk in and talk to clients. It's not my thing. I get too much going on. So he did this for a car dealership. And I think on the next slide, we can find out how much he made, etc. He sent 50,000 emails based on a bunch of targeting criteria. He got a 2.06% open rate. All right. All right. So, yep, Roger H. Yes. All right, so he made $3,300 between the creative, sending the email, and a setup fee. This car dealer's reordered 3 times from him, right? And I got this from Jeff. So he made $8,000, right, gross. And let's be real, he had some expenses. He netted $7,500 roughly on this, if I had to guess. I'm pretty sure of that. All right. Here's an insurance agency and insurance broker in New Jersey. This is a big one, 300,000 emails. So anybody in New Jersey that fits certain criteria, right? And they could save on the car insurance. All it is a digital piece of direct mail. It's just an HTML email to a hyper-targeted group of people. Let's see what kind of money this one was. It's even more money. $7,750, right? To send that one email campaign, right? Now, the best part about it is you didn't even send it. You didn't even design the campaign. It's been reordered once. $15,000 total revenue right now from this one. All right. I got another one. Anybody down in South Florida? If you don't know, Naples, it's a gorgeous area of Southwest Florida. So this is Doug. Got this doctor. He never met the doctor, right? He followed our system. You don't have to go out and meet clients or anything like that. He followed the system. We sent the emails out. They had to be 50 years or older in these 3 cities, 75,000 emails, right? 14,000 opens, 1,500 clicks, right? The clicks the goal. Donald says, I live there. Donald, it's a gorgeous area, man, but this is who we targeted. Heck, you could have even got one, perhaps. I don't remember how old you were, but so let's see what this one made. Revenue was $4,400 and some change. Couple reorders, just under 8,000, so under 7,500, right? Roofers, it doesn't matter. Everybody, e-com, affiliate, internet marketing, brick and mortar, it doesn't matter. All of them. How about this subject line? First name. So Ernest free inspection, right? Boom. Donald even knows that doctor. Donald? All right. I love it, man. Okay, very cool. All right. So on this roofer, I don't think this guy made as much money, honestly. $2,550. Couple reorders though. So far, 6,000. That $2,550 has been on a monthly basis, but it's not a guaranteed monthly. I'll talk about it in a second. So as I'm talking super fast. I want to make sure you get what we're talking about. So there are many challenges to running an online business, right? And it depends on what you're doing. The biggest challenges that I've seen are kind of cutting through the complexity, getting your head around all the competition and realizing that it's okay that they're competitors, you guys. Lack of cash flow. So Jeff and I realized at the core of our internet marketing business, at the core of what we were doing for local clients was email marketing. And when we saw this highly targeted, done for you, opt-in email, we're like, God, it doesn't get any easier. It's guaranteed results. It all happens fast. They pay for X, it's delivered for Y. You could even be your own client. And I'm going to talk about that if you're interested in list building, right? All right. Now, what we've been doing is landing clients using this online strategy I built with Jeff. And none of my strategy involves going out and meeting clients. So I'll just tell you what we do. Let me tell you exactly what we do. It's super easy. The ideal client is spending money right now, knows what their customer is worth, just like these businesses we looked at. They want more business and they want to pay less. They want cheaper leads. So knowing that, keeping that in mind, you've got Groupon/Living Social, right? No guesswork required. These are like daily deal powerhouses, right? You've got Groupon, where they charge $100, right, for a service. The business owner will have to sell it for half off, right? Then Groupon charges roughly 50% of the offer price. So now the business is only making $25 and Groupon's getting the list. Groupon controls it all, right? You've seen these coupon mailers. They've all come to our houses, right, in the U.S. Money Mailer, Valpak. There's so many of them. Coupon giants, right? They charge typically $1,500 to $4,000 for every 10,000 recipients. And ready for this one? You're going to be one of maybe 100 different coupons in a big envelope. So to get to 50,000, you might spend 6 to 16K, and you'll be in with 99 of your closest friends. How's that sound, right? Crazy. And we've all seen Google, right? AdWords is several dollars a click on average across term. Facebook ads, we've all seen these. We've all probably used them or participated with them. They vary by cost. They're confusing to a lot of business owners, right? The local guys, a lot of them are spending money with these big lead gen companies, Home Advisor, Angie's List. You may have heard of some of these, maybe as a consumer yourself, right? So they're spending money with these guys. Now, as you already can tell, the perfect clients are really easy to find. Right now, they're overpaying and they're getting shared leads, shared results, non-guaranteed, right? And they're paying through the roof, so to speak. So it's really easy to find them. But you're like, Brian, yeah, I know that, but how does that help me find them? Well, I'm going to tell you this. Ron's a good basketball player. I should have wrote a basketball story. Ron's a really good basketball player. I'm a good attendee of basketball games. I can root for my team, drink a couple beers, eat some pizza. But I also like to go fishing. I have a son, and he likes fishing, and so he likes it more than I do. So every now and then we go deep sea fishing. Let me tell you my strategy to go deep sea fishing. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do, because I am really bad at fishing, right? Especially deep sea fishing. I mean, forget about it. So when I go deep sea fishing, how do I get over being a bad fisherman, right? Because every time I go, I always come home with a lot of fish. And the secret's not very hard. Does anybody know the secret? What is the secret? And I want to give out a winner if that's okay, you guys. What's the secret to bringing home all the fish when you're not really that good at fishing? Now, Mandy, you may be right. She said you go to the supermarket. Yvonne says you use the right bait. Darren says maybe a net. Eric said dynamite. Ernest said bait. Michael said you could just go buy them. Ken said, all right, I'm going to have to go with Ken. Ken kind of said what I said. So Ken Davis, you're the winner. He said you hire a charter boat. Well, it's kind of exactly what I do. I hire a captain and a crew, because about most of the time by myself, I'm not catching too much. But when I go out with the captain, right, knows where all the fish are, knows how to, do all the little tricks that get them biting, right? I come home with all the fish, and my son is almost 17 now. However, when we go fishing, I don't think I've ever not caught like 50 fish, because these captains are so good at what they do. They know where all the fish are found, and I'm going to tell you more about that in a few minutes. I want you to remember this story because it's very important for how you can win online. All right, cool. Yeah, you're going to learn from someone else, like Amani said, and you're going to go where the fish are, kind of like where I showed you where those deals are, and you're going to have expert help, like John said. Well, listen, this email marketing stuff, it pays good money, lots of money, but Doing it yourself can be really challenging. You may say, well, wow, how do I get the data? How can I be compliant from all these laws? What would it cost me to get it and maintain the list? I always hear about unsubscribes and emails hitting the promotion box. They're not in the inbox, and bots, and these are like spam bots and traps, right? How do I guarantee results? How do I get that deliverability, right? These are some of the issues when you do it yourself. So what I want to do is I'm going to tell you a little secret. Jeff and I built this thing called Email Cache Blueprint. And I know that screams internet marketing. Well, Jeff and I are not the most creative guys. We do the same thing on PowerPoint, y'all. We pray that the PowerPoint gods will make the slide look pretty by pushing the right buttons. We're not good at that kind of stuff. But you know what we are good at? We can identify the opportunity. We figure out where the fish are and how to connect, right? And how to get paid. And we're really good at that between Jeff and I. All right, so, all right, we've got a 5-step blueprint. It's so easy. So it starts with copy some of our hundreds of case studies. Find one you like, one that's interesting. Maybe you used to do this, or you know somebody in that business. Just copy one. Then we've got a little strategy, a system that shows you how to go fishing for that exact business. Right? In the fishing holes I showed you a minute ago, you can use our blueprint. You use our template. It gets immediate results. Promise, immediate results. And it doesn't involve you meeting anybody. And then what you're doing is using, I don't know, I usually use 3 to 5, depending on the niche, case studies. And I just showcase all these results I've had. And then it's almost a done deal. I don't want to say every time, but if you follow our 5-step model, we've got almost 500 members making money right now. Why? Because they're following the model. No complexity, little competition, right? This strategy that we're going to teach and show you is not being employed by most of the people out there. And it gives you great cash flow with little work. So I'm going to give you an example. And Jeff, better than an example. We got a minute. Better than an example. Would you mind coming on live? I want to show, let's do a live demonstration of how easy this is. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's great.
All right, my friend. I'm going to make you the presenter so you can screen share. And you guys play along because I'm going to pick a winner. We're going to do a little live role play using our software. I'm going to solicit, we're going to pick a niche. And what we're going to do is figure out how easy is it to get a highly targeted list. Here's our software system that's going to allow us to dial in. Who is somebody, Jeff, I've got a son about to go to college. This is one that I did the other day, and it's so true. Imagine you guys, that big college scandal in the United States where all the rich actors and actresses and just plain rich people are getting in trouble. You know, another way to do it instead of cheating and bribing is you could just go to one of those tutoring places and get help. I will tell you, these tutoring places, there's so many of them, Kaplan and C2, there's like 15 or 20 different chains, right? They market like crazy. Let's pretend we just got a tutoring guy and they're going to pay us $3,500, Jeff. So I want to target the exact prospects, right? Let's do somewhere in Atlanta. Alice, didn't you buy a house in Atlanta? Ron, you're in northern Atlanta. Alice, where's your place? I could have sworn you bought a place in Atlanta.
I'm in Buckhead.
All right, Jeff, perfect. Let's do one of the Buckhead zip codes. Do 30318, Jeff, if you want to. And all right. So we're going to look for clients for Alice's tutoring company that she owns in Buckhead. We're making this up, right? But I want to show you guys how easy this is.
All right, before we jump into that example, Brian, I was doing this while you were talking. I just want to show everybody, because I know there's a lot of people in here talking about building their own lists and selling their own products or doing affiliate marketing or e-com. I looked in here, nationwide, and this database has, 145 million emails in it, people. in the United States. This is just for the United States. I look nationwide, and this is an opt-in email database. And it's been built over the last 10 years. We do all of our own email marketing. I'm talking about the company that Brian and I purchased. And this particular database, it has opt-in. Everybody is opted in to this database. And so inside this database, there's almost 38 million people who have identified themselves as impulse buyers and also high ticket item buyers. And all that information's found here in buying activity, okay, under shopping habits. So I just selected this. I was doing it in preparation for that. I just wanted to show you that there is a lot of people in here that are buyers of all different types of things. We don't have time to go through it all because there's like 700 selects, but let's just jump into the demo that Brian just asked me to do. So this is inside the consumer search. We also have business. It's about 45 million records here in the business section. So we're going to go to that zip code. And which one did you mention?
I think let's try 30318 just because that one comes to mind. I don't remember why. Maybe I used to live there when I was younger. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. It's in Atlanta somewhere.
All right. You want to pick a radius?
Why don't we start with 15 miles maybe?
Okay.
Because I drive 15 miles. I don't know. And I might hone this in depending on how many we get. All right. So.
All right. So we've got the radius there, 15 miles, and then what? Let's see. What other types of selects might we want to choose? Income.
Income. Okay. Yeah, let's do children. They got to have children because we're going to sell them tutoring, right? Test prep. Not us, but this customer. How about children that are, at least in high school? Is that okay?
Yeah. So let's see.
You guys ever heard of Big Brother and Big Data where you're watching it right now? Yep. 13 to 17 years old. That works, Jeff. How about income? I want to make sure they make at least, I don't know, 75,000 maybe or higher.
We'll say 70 and above.
Yeah, that's fine.
You might also have some grandparents, right, that are helping to pay for that. All right, we got the income. Let's just check interest here to see if there's, I don't see an education there, but let's see what we've got in terms of results so far.
So remember, we're just dialing it in a little bit at a time.
And everybody gets access to this. It's very simple. It's as simple as I just happen to know. It takes 5 minutes to play around with this thing. You can see here we got almost 78,000.
I love it. So that'll work for me, Jeff. So 78,000. It's the right age. They make the right amount of money. Because they have discretionary income to spend. I think this is great. So in this, you guys, this is going to be, we're going to do the email for you, right? And you're going to get paid by the customer. But what if it was what if we wanted to dial it in even more? What if we wanted to reduce that radius? Could we change it and make it smaller?
Absolutely. We'll just go back to zip code, go back to geography, go back to zip code.
Maybe 10 miles instead of 15.
Yeah.
I hate traffic, Jeff. I mean, the traffic can be such a bear, right? So
30318. We'll say 10 miles. Include radius.
And while he's doing that, Mandy asked a great question. She said, are you guys continuing to grow and build your database? So we do it every day. So we're going to dial this thing in. Let's see what happens now. Give Jeff a second here. And so the point is, maybe we didn't want to send 77,000. Maybe we wanted to send a little bit less, right?
It's trying to give me off. I'm just going to create a new one.
That's all right. I'll just let you do. I'll just talk while you're doing that. So the beauty of what we're doing, just like with Facebook ads or PPC, is we're targeting in on exactly the right person. Now, this could be, we can do BizOps seekers, right? As an example, right? On an affiliate offer. It's a great way to build your list. Do it all the time, right? So all of this All of this is designed with one goal in mind, right? The goal, right? The goal is to build the most targeted list that maps to what you're looking for, and so you can guarantee the results. So the key to the whole thing is certainty. Certainty for you and for the client. So you're gonna, if you're building a website for somebody, you build the website, you get paid. A lot of that local internet marketing stuff, the challenge is it's nebulous results. You got to go meet clients in person. I can tell you because I've dealt with a lot of these issues, right? So yeah, you can see we dialed this one in dramatically. So you can do all kinds of different changes, guys. So what I'm showing you, though, is how easy it is to manipulate and get exactly what you want. Maybe you're trying to target somebody that has a lot of debt and they make in this range, and you want to maybe try to get them to opt into your list because they're the ideal client. All of that fits. So what I'll do is, Jeff, thank you. I'm going to grab the screen. We'll take it back. You saw firsthand how easy it was, right? So there's no complexity, virtually no competition, great cash flow. So what we built in our email cash blueprint is all these done for you campaigns, right? Creative, access to this database, done with you help on the sales side, right? And I'll talk about that. It's that captain, the finding the fish, right? The case studies, hundreds of case studies. All right. Membership, all the usual help and support you would expect. However, we got some tweaks, right? Let me dive into it. What we've done is, using our software, identify the exact market you want. Our team does all the work, right? Instead of going and hiring an outsourcer, you just pay our team, right? It's very easy. Everything's done for you and guaranteed, 100% guaranteed, all the results. Same thing for consumer, same thing for business, right? We just showed you some of the system Jeff was showing you, but there's some really slick reporting that you could use for yourself or for a client. You don't have to dream up the emails. In case you can't tell, I am not good at graphics, but that's okay because graphics that's not my superpower. I don't make money from that. So you don't have to go hire outsourcers. You can have our team do all the work, right? You don't have to think. One-stop shop, easy, right? And very, very easy to do. The databases we showed you, or we did some examples, hundreds and hundreds of fields. Now, I said that it would be useful to have a captain going fishing. Well, we hired a guy who's a 35-year sales winner, the kind of guy that I'm not a great sales guy. I'm never going to be good at going out and calling on clients. But this guy actually owned one of the largest money mailer franchises in the United States, knows exactly how to get the business quickly and easily. And he's on our team. Even better, he works hand in hand and he brings in deals for all of our members. So he works for us. He brings in the deals. You don't really even have to have all the answers. But the beauty is, we'll call him Mr. X. It's not his real name. It's really David, but it sounds kind of cooler to call him Mr. X. At the end of the day, we've got this captain that's been fishing the same water for 30 plus years, knows exactly what to do, and he's doing it like crazy with us. We've got training designed to make it easy, from the overview and strategy to finding the perfect client to selling. And I'm talking about selling using an email, right? Let's keep it really simple. How we price and how we're scaling, because that's important. All of us, to be successful, you have to get to a certain level. And getting one client doesn't mean you're successful online. Making a consistent income north of 15 or 20K, I think that's what most people want to get to, right? We've got our proven prospecting system that leverages other people's businesses. So we already know exactly where everybody is, whether it's, the ones we talked about. We've got a few other secrets that I don't want to do on the webinar. And then it's our 5-step blueprint over and over again. It works. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. It works so well we bought it. Identify the niche, target the opportunity, right? You're using our blueprint, right, to do so. Use our template, shoot it out with the case study results, and just like that, you're going to get responses like you've never seen before. This is different. It's a great hybrid of local affiliate and pure internet marketing, kind of what we put together. And the beauty of it is the client pays you and all the work is done for you, right? You're basically having it done. With 100 testimonials, it's hard not to be successful, right? Yep, Roger, I'm going to get to that one for you in a second. All right. And Solomon, absolutely. Now, there are 3 keys to success. We've figured this out. You got to have the right funnel that works. We got that figured out. You need social proof. And the problem with most marketers when they get started is they do the fake it till they make it, right? And that might work in some areas, but it doesn't work in all. And you lose confidence. So we've solved these issues because we know these are where people break down, right? The whole point is with this cash blueprint, it's very simple, right? You already know what email is. The concepts that I'm going over are not rocket science. It's the execution and ease of use that makes it really powerful. And unlike anything else you're going to see, everything is 100% guaranteed in terms of results. As a matter of fact, for all of our members, we guarantee, right? We guarantee a 1% click through. However, somebody goes, I know it's there. I saw it a few minutes ago, and I don't remember which one of you said it. How do you guarantee it, Brian? What if I told you that if we fall short on the email, without sending another email, we do a little strategy, right? A little ad strategy with Gmail sponsored ads and Yahoo sponsored ads to get more clicks from the exact same target audience. It's brilliant. You don't have to know how to do it. You just have to know that your results are guaranteed because we've got a 1-2 punch that works every single time. So once again, we're going to address complexity, competition, lack of cash flow over and over again. We're going to address that certainty issue because when you're uncertain, odds are high, you're going to struggle. Odds are high, you're going to run into these kind of challenges that we chatted about, right? All right. All of these things are addressed because you don't have to know, you don't have to be an expert on any of those. Now, what I need to do is show you more about how you can make money and you can get paid. All right. I want to focus on that. So let me give you an example deal. I'm going to do one that I was just speaking about, right? This test center. I just made that up. I recently paid money for my son to go to one of these places. So it's a very painful, fresh in my mind. So they may target single parents or married, doesn't matter. They got to have kids that are in high school, certain household income, about a 15-mile radius. So in this example, 500 to our team to do all the work, all the emailing, the lists, etc. Design, client paid a total of $3,000, but the various fees. You paid $600, so you walked away net $2,400 with zero work. Zero. All right. To give you one that I mentioned earlier was a roofing, and this is a nice one because this is up near Jeff's house, north of Atlanta. Homeowners 30 to 65, certain household income, right? Same thing, same exact model, netted just over $2,000. Now the beauty of this, client pays upfront. Oops. Just lost everything there, guys. Can you guys see my screen? Give me a 1 if you could see my screen, if you don't mind.
I can still see your screen. It says connected to GoToWebinar. So I'm seeing your browser.
Are you seeing a browser? Yeah, I'm connected. No.
I see example customer deal 2.
There you go.
All right, let's see it. Yeah, because it flashed on me, so I think that's why you're seeing that, Ron. The whole thing flickered. All right, let me do this.
You're back now. Looks
okay,
like
good deal. So this is another example, $2,000, no work done at all. Now, the beauty is 90% of the customers are running campaigns over and over again. And this is where that recurring income comes in. because they're running deals typically almost on a monthly basis, 4 to 6 weeks, over and over again, constantly doing more campaigns. It's kind of like, I take myself as an example. I am always running email campaigns. The odds of me going more than a month without sending an email is 0. It's the same thing here, especially once you hook them with proven results. Now, how do you run this business? Guys, it's back to our 5-step blueprint. This works. Don't reinvent it. Look at our case studies of all the success stories of other members. Pick one you like, copy it. We've got a blueprint you kind of follow. You use our template, you shoot it out, and it's that easy. That's kind of the model that we're following using email. Now, on the back end fulfillment, super easy because it's all done for you. So you do have to decide who you want to target. So you can click around like Jeff and I just did, which was really easy. You then submit an order. We'll design all the creative, manage the campaign. Best part is I will have nothing to do with the creative, I promise. We'll manage the campaign, track the results, and you'll get a report. You'll get a report to send to the client, and you make money. Now, I'll show you a little more. Somebody said, can I do this if I don't live in the United States? Earlier, and Matt, it was Fod. Fod said, Brian, also if my English is not good. So let me speak to that, Fod. So I don't even know this guy, Glenn. He just joined like 2 weeks ago, roughly. 24 hours in, he had probably only watched some of the videos and training we made. He copied our model exactly. Points for Glenn for listening and following instructions. He got a result back in 1 hour. He copied our money mailer, the strategy to exploit the money mailer. He's in Australia. He's never even heard of money mailer before, which is even better. He copied the model, sent it to a company in San Diego. Within an hour, he got a request for more information. He sent over, we have a formatted example you send over, and done. This is a guy in another country at night. Ram, I cannot make this up. This is, he wrote it in our Facebook group. I actually haven't spoken to him, so I don't want to give you too much insight because I don't know. I do know this guy, though. There's another guy. He's a Vietnam vet. I don't know exactly how old, but that should give you a general idea of his age. His name is Bud. He's in outside of Park City, Utah. Sent an email to a business broker. Used the exact same formula, $2,400 deal. Even better, the guy has 36 different offices for these business brokerages, and he's now being considered as a marketing option for all of them. And he's not doing any of the work. We got another guy in Maryland, just outside of DC. I think this is he in Potomac? Retail client from a children's store, Gymboree, responded to his email. This is all within 1 day. So pretty fast. Used the guaranteed results proposal, got this deal, Gymboree, boom, right out the door. All these are real. Another part, and this is something in my local marketing over the years, another thing has been, do I have to meet people face to face? Right? Yep, and I'm going to speak to GDPR, one of the Rons on the call. I'll speak to that in a minute. And I'll speak to some of these other questions. So no, you don't actually meet. I don't meet them face to face either, at all. All right, can I do this? I live in, whatever. Doesn't matter where you live. Truly, you can live anywhere. Obviously, you can live U.S., Canada, right? Europe, Africa, South America. It doesn't matter. Any of the continents. You could even, somebody's going to ask. I get it every now and then. So I built this slide just for you. I don't care if you're working part-time, right, in Antarctica as a scientist and you want to do this on the side, you can do this. Kid you not. We already had Glenn in the middle of the night from Australia. He didn't even know what he was doing, but it just works. Now, a good question that came up earlier. Can I build a list with this? Yes, I do. First of all, so I can speak to that and we can get into some training on that. You can use our lists, send out a strategy, right? Send out a campaign, and I'm happy to share some of the ones I do, and build your own list at the exact same time. You could also build your email list while you're building your cookie database, your pixels for Facebook and YouTube and other things. I can teach you how to do that. All right. What about somebody said, how easy is it to make money? Fortunately, you guys, I know exactly what people are going to ask. It really is as easy as this blueprint. There's nothing else to do but follow this. Could you do, and I see some people saying, could I go and meet with somebody? Yes, you could. I'm just telling you what I do. I don't actually do that, but you could. Do I have to be technical? What if I'm not technical? There's a bunch of variations on that. You need to be able to use your browser. You need to be able to log into a website, and you need to be able to hit send on emails. That is the tech knowledge required. You don't need to be a membership site guy, a copy guy or gal. You don't need to be an ads expert, an email expert, any of those things at all. You definitely don't need to be a salesperson. We've got quote unquote Mr. X. We'll bridge the gap for you using the email and the blueprint and everything. So you don't have to be really good at sales. I don't do any selling as well with this. So somebody said, do I need to be a local marketer? No, you don't need an agency. You don't need any of that kind of stuff. Okay. And Cindy said, Brian, do I need to have an agency website? The honest answer is no. But Cindy, I'm happy to give anybody one. I've got a few different ones, and I'm happy to give you one as a gift. Can I use this for affiliate marketing? Yes. And I put a bonus together for this call. It's something that Jeff and I have been working on personally for a while, and I want to give it to you guys as a gift. So would it be useful to you to access a list of buyers that have all spent at least $1,000 on internet marketing products, not opt-ins, but buyers, and then be able to use that to do your own affiliate marketing? Yeah, I bet it would, right? It would. Well, we've got that for you. What about e-com? For sure. Do you want to drive repeat business to your store? Do you want to increase? This is the real secret to e-com. When you hear all those guys talking about the money they're making in e-com, they leave out the expenses. Most of them aren't netting very much money. Everything I'm talking about is net to you guys. So here, e-com success comes from increasing the average order value. If you do that, you make money, right? And you can also build a list for the e-com. Once again, it's always back to the same blueprint. All right. And then, Eric, I want to answer yours in a second. So I'm going to give you the link, but if you stick with me, you guys, I'm going to give you a few bonuses, and then I'll go over the prices. I created a payment plan and all that jazz. So give me a second. We set it up. You can use it just for yourself. Like if you were doing email marketing or affiliate marketing for yourself. If you wanted to work in one state, right, as like an agency doing work for clients, or 5 states or 50 states, I created an option to meet where you are. Anthony said, Brian, could I sell my own fiction books on Amazon? Yes, absolutely. And if that's what you wanted to do, Anthony, you would do the personal model, which is the least expensive. So the key ingredients in this recipe are, right, using, right, the email system, right, understanding how to track and white label report in case studies, and getting the client, right, the whole finding the perfect client, all that. So what we wanted to do was give you, you're here, you've taken time out of your day, especially right now, kicking off the month of December. We appreciate both Ron and Alice. So what we did is create some bonuses. I gave out a few prizes on the webinar already. So I'm going to ask Jeff, I'm going to do a bonus right now for anybody that buys in the next 15 minutes. And Jeff, you can keep up with that if you don't mind. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a guaranteed click rate. Instead of click through of 1%, we'll guarantee 1.5%, right? So I'm going to give you the exact agreement that we use when we sign clients, because there's no need for you to invent the wheel, try to go into Word or Google around and find something. No reason at all. We're going to train you on how to position it. Now, the beauty is it's all already written out and done, but I want you to understand the concept. We're going to show you how to You've all seen upsells, right? And OTOs. We're going to show you how to use Facebook retargeting as the ultimate OTO and display ads as another OTO. There's no OTO here, you guys, but we're going to show you how to get the client paying you, right? So $5,000 in value, the click-through alone is where the money's really at. The agreement, the training, everything here is designed to put money in your pocket, right? So I decided, just in case, I've never done a webinar with Ron. We've been friends, like he said. I did ride in the limo with him. That was a really fun night. We went to a party, and I was very grateful because I drank a few beers that night. I didn't want to be driving or anything, and I got to meet other people like Ron talked about. And Ron and I even personally carried another internet marketer who had too much to drink. It was a night of all nights. So I want to show you something else. I want to give you guys a little bit more, right? If you're doing local marketing, we're going to show you how to tie it in. If you're doing any kind of local with bots or any of the various things you might do in local, right? What else? Instead of 100 case studies, we'll give you 150 case studies to use as your own, all ready to go, all proven, all guaranteed results. You don't have to recreate the wheel at all. Even better, Jeff and I have built pretty good email campaigns. We're not trying to brag, but these things are working. We're going to give you all the campaigns that we've built and allow you to have these. I've got all kind of training. I did this with, I modeled it after something my friend Matt Basak was doing, and he did a lot of cool stuff with email split testing. And I said, wow, I'm going to model that in the local space. And this is all the results. This alone, I mean, is like a gold mine, you guys. My retail agency does a couple million a year. How do I get most of the clients? It's right here on this bonus, right here. Now, earlier, who asked me a bunch of times? There was somebody, and I'm not going to miss his question. Roger H said, Brian, I really want to build my own email list. So I'm not looking for brick and mortar. Totally cool. Here's what I want to show you. I put together, this is my own. I put together my BizOp buyers list. What if I told you that I've been spending money buying databases? I'm just spending lots of money buying these databases, right? Imagine if everybody in this database has spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on marketing products in the affiliate space, in the MMO space, right? And I've built this. None of these are opt-in. They're all buyers. Some of them, the companies went out of business and I bought their database and genealogy. One's an MLM. The big name, where they were paying thousands of dollars. So I came in, offered them some cash, and bought up this data. It's really good because I've grown my own list by thousands. My own mailing list is several hundred thousand. I have taken a couple thousand buyers. Okay, let me give you a concrete example. I recently got second in some big internet marketing launch, right? And it was a $2,500 product. But I got to be honest, it wasn't a perfect fit for my primary list. So how did I get second? How did I beat out the guy that runs ClickBank University? I'm not a big name guy, right? I'm not Frank Kern or any of these guys. I took this database with some good copy, I will admit, and a good strategy, and I sold 300 units at $2,500. Now, a lot of them went to my existing email list, but my list was mostly local, and this was an online product. I used the exact same list in this bonus to crush it out. And it was for Chris Munch and Jay Cruz. And then I did it again with Aiden Booth and Steve Clayton. Straight up, this list is gold. I know that a lot of you want to build a list. Any of you that come on board, I am going to give you unlimited access to this database, whatever you need, because it just plain works. All right. Health and fitness, it's a phenomenal niche, Roger. And I have a monster database in that niche. As a matter of fact, I will give all of you, no matter what niche you want, 10,000 opt-in emails that you can just have yourself immediately and be ready to go. And we're going to give you access to our subject line checker, right? I want you to have everything you could need. Now, some of you are like, you're jumping up and down. I'm reading the questions. There is no upsells. There is no OTOs. However, we've got an optional group. It's $100 a month or 99 or 7. I can't remember what I put it at. I'm going to let you try it out for $1. But you have to decide you want to try it out. If you do, I'm going to give you a bunch of other stuff. What does that mean? All right, here it is. I'm going to give you a 2% click-through guarantee just for trying it out, right? So your results are going to be even better. I'm going to give you new case studies. If you decide to stick it out and you like this and you're making money, then I'm going to give you new case studies each and every month in all kinds of niches, right? I'm going to give you all kind of email campaigns to land clients and to use for yourself in affiliate campaigns, because I do that half the time. That's half of my business. What else? We're going to give you access to our internal DFY ads team, right? And our display ads team as well. You don't have to think about it. Somebody asked about a website. We will give you a website. We'll give it to you in WordPress, or we'll give it through you. This is all set up on ClickFunnels, and we could zip it right over to you, and it'll work seamlessly. Or we can give you a WordPress. It doesn't matter. We're going to make this so easy for you. Even better, some of you are already asking, I want to do this, but I want to make my own emails. You guys are crazy. I would never do that. But we'll give you our HTML email builder software, right? We're going to give you our software, and you can build your own. Personally, best $100 I ever spend is when I have somebody else do them. If you decide differently, that's your call. We do all kind of training and coaching calls. We're really responsive. I am bad at graphics and bad at this sales stuff, but we are good at nurturing and helping. Just like Ron, like Alice, we are here to support, and we do this ourselves. We're in this very small private Facebook group. We have members over to the office. We buy them lunch. We go to dinner. We treat this like a group of friends that we're making money together. And that's really what it is. So if you're asking yourself, right, look, the value is immense, right? Because I don't know I couldn't even make up a number for certainty. When I got started, the last thing I had was certainty. We've got all kind of bonuses and fast action bonuses only available right now on the webinar. And I'm going to have bonuses for the replay, but the best stuff is going to be right here and right now. So let me tell you exactly how much it costs. And what I'll do, I'm going to walk you through it personally because I think it would be useful, right? I think in my mind, just seeing it, and then I'll answer any questions. So let's see. All right. When you look at it, guys, we've built a couple options. $497 one-time payment. If you just want to do affiliate marketing, you just want to use it for yourself. I don't care where you work. If it's just for you, done deal. If you want to work, like I'm in Georgia, right? If you only want to work in Georgia, done, one state. Now, here's where I made a really good deal. Our 5-state license. So like I do a lot of my work in the Southeast, just because I live in the Southeast, right? $1,000. Now, this is per year. The only reason I can charge per year, you want to know why? Because it works. Because I know for sure you're going to make money. I could just get rid of a year, but I'm positive, and I'm not going anywhere, and we're going to be here. We invested heavily in doing this. We're not going anywhere. Very special right now on this call with Ron and Alice, I'm going to make our 50-state license, which is normally $3,000, the exact same price as the 5-state. And someone's going to ask me, can you do a payment plan? I set up a payment plan on the 50-state, right, to make it as easy as possible. So no matter where you are in your business, what you want to do, I want to make it as easy as possible. So whether you want it for yourself, whether you want to use the system in 1 state, in 5 states, if you're going to do 5 states, you need to do our 50-state deal or take advantage of the 3-pay, which is $397. There are no upsells. There are no OTOs. I laid it all on you. I decided transparency is key, and I wanted just to tell you exactly what it was. You can upgrade, absolutely can. How can you enforce geographic limitations, Eric? Because we control the list and we can make sure. It's really easy to do on our end for that. Remember, we're doing all the sending for you, right? So with that being said, I'm going to ask Ron and Alice to come out, and I want to answer as many of these questions as I can. And I gave you the price. I gave you all the possible issues. I told you the good. I told you the bad. And honestly, I want to answer your questions because I see a lot of them here. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, great presentation. I mean, you guys have really just eliminated all excuses when it comes to, making money from email. And that is really the most difficult part for a lot of people, is generating the traffic, building the list. But this is all done for you. So it's really a no-brainer. It's like, you don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. You guys could ask questions, but you definitely want to, not look the gift horse in the mouth and jump on this, because I know that Brian and Jeff are of the highest ethics. These guys are my neighbors. I can get in contact with them at any time. I both have their cell phone numbers. So if you have any trouble, you don't have to worry at all, because this is all 100% above board, and they provide stellar service for you guys.
Well, let me say this. Somebody was asking, I bought other products before, and man, I feel you. I know Ron and Alice probably do as well, and the support wasn't very good. Well, let me answer that. So we do phone support. We've got I told you we're serious. Our team will get on the phone. We work with you one-on-one. We have Facebook. Yeah, we have a Zendesk support system, a ticket system, email, etc. But the whole goal is not to send tickets and emails back and forth. It's for you to make money. So straight up, I can't tell you, that we're better. I hope we are than the experience you had. But I will tell you that whether it's on the phone, in Facebook, in the ticket system, we're not going to do anything but try to over deliver and make sure you're successful. Somebody asked me this. Ernest, welcome. Ernest is in. Roger said, Brian, are you saying you would give me 10,000 targeted email contacts? That's exactly what I'm saying. Not only for Roger, but for anybody. And just off the cuff, Roger, I am so into that niche. I currently generate 100,000, right, visits a day to one of my sites in the fitness niche, and I'm happy to chat with you offline about it and give you a hand. The internet's a big place, you guys. We like to create a community. We like to over deliver. You know why? Same reason that Alice does and Ron does, because we know if we treat you the way you deserve to be treated, then you're not a customer, you're a friend. And that's the way that both Jeff and I look at it. So Amy said, Brian, is there a lot of variation in your database? I live in a smaller state. Amy, yeah, we've got amazing coverage in all states, whether you're in like Rhode Island or Delaware or you're in California. It's still really, really good. Somebody said, here's a great question. You want to know how good this is? This is why we shelled out a lot of money on this. Anthony said, Brian, could I target mystery book readers and people who like to go to the movies who live in a certain area? Yes. Hey, Dipty, long time. Dipty said, Brian, do we know how many emails were sent on our campaign? Yes. Okay. If I'm in one state, does that mean no one else could be in that state? No. So that we're not doing exclusive, you know what I mean? We're not doing like a car dealership where you own a territory. We're not a franchise or a distributorship or anything like that. Can we upgrade at any time? Cindy's asking that. So Cindy, yeah, if you bought the one state, Cindy, and said, I changed my mind, this is awesome, I want to do the 50 state. If I'm still running the deal, especially if we're in the promo with Ron, I would let you upgrade. If the price went up later and we still had that, I would probably honor your original price, because that's just the right thing to do. All right. So Thomas said, it's a really good question. Thomas Powers, can you do a quick run through of how I could use this to promote Ron's products from his partner program? So Thomas, imagine if you could drive 1,000 or 2,000 people to one of Ron's sales pages and you're able to make sales, or to a webinar, I think is the way that Ron has it set up. And now you may say, I can't do that, Brian. I've got a list of 80 people, or I don't, or I have this or that. We're going to solve that part of the problem for you, because we're going to give you what you're missing, which is a very, very detailed list. And we have two different lists, Thomas. One is our like A list, right? Our super list that we charge by campaign when you're doing these campaigns. We also have another list that we're going to give you access to at no additional cost. All right. Roger's like, Brian, I want to target people interested in the raw food diet. Roger, at this point, I might be interested in the raw food diet on this call after Thanksgiving. Okay. Can I do the 3 pay on the 1 state? No. It's only, okay, just to be honest, I'm only doing the payment plan on the 50 state. All right. Is the training delivered via bot PDF video? So it's live training, Bill. It's video, right? And there are some PDFs, but the majority of what we do is live immersion, kind of interactive. You get access to everything immediately. There's no drip out. We've built a monster library, Bill, but we're regularly supporting and doing real calls every week. Jeff and I are also doing the exact same business. So when I mean this is something we're committed to, we've invested 7 figures in this ourselves, 7 figures. Jacinta said, Brian, I'm a massage therapist with my own business, so I'm in the health and wellness industry. I'd love to be able to offer this to other therapists because most need help with marketing. All right. So what I would do, Jacinta, is I would look at which one fits you. If you wanted to do the 50 state, you can look at the multi-pay. And yeah, it sounds like a payment issue. We can look at a multi-pay with you. All right. So Dipti, so the levels, Dipti's asking if we can explain the different levels. So if all you wanted to do was marketing for yourself or your business, maybe for your massage business or your affiliate business, your e-com store, right? Then you would buy the personal only. If you wanted to work with clients as an agency, and I use that word loosely, right? Because you don't need to be a formal agency to do this, but we give you a 1, 5, or 50. At the holidays, I've decided to make the 50 the same price as the 5 and to give you a payment plan. So that's kind of how it works. If you're working with clients, you're either 1, 5, or 50. If you're only working with yourself, then you can do the personal. That easy. Payment plan is on the 50 only. Are there any extra OTOs or other things I have to buy? No. There's nothing else. So we do offer the VIP, but rather than make it an OTO, I wanted you to know that it's an option and you can try it for $1. There's no obligation to stick. If you get, you know what I mean? We'll take care of you. That's kind of the point. What else? So here's a great question. What is, okay. Oh, Amy, I understand. Amy's saying, Brian, is personal use, could I, if it was just for me, am I limited in geography? No, you could be anywhere, Amy. All right. Welcome, Jill, who's also in. Solomon, I want to buy immediately, but I'm at work. Solomon, make sure you give us your email and we'll honor that for you with the bonuses on the call later today. Yeah, typically when we do emails for our clients, right? When we do emails for our clients, we're typically sending about 50,000. We typically charge between 2,500 and 3,000. Like I said, your hard cost to have us do all the work would be $500 in that case. The setup fee, Cindy, the setup fee on those examples, it was just a profit center for the customer. Does that make sense, Cindy D? So what does that mean? That means if you're selling a massage company, let's say a salon or a day spa, right? We're not charging you a setup fee. You're charging a setup fee because they're used to it and they pay for it. We give you the exact template to copy. Trust me, you don't have to overthink it at all. Dipti said, could I do it myself? Yeah, we give you access to data and you could do it yourself. But the beauty of this, Dipti, is the complete seamless done for you solution. There literally is nothing to do on the fulfillment side other than to market and showcase the results. So Thomas said, Brian, I'm only going to use this for affiliate marketing. It sounds too good. Am I missing something? Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think you're missing anything, honestly. So the question is, right? How can I? How can we do this? Well, like I said, we've built a pretty amazing list, right? We built a list unlike anything else you've ever seen. So why is that important? At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, you have to have a list, right? Everybody already knows that. I'm not going to say any cliche phrases. We're going to short circuit your path to the list. You can use our Primo list and run these done for you campaigns and build your own, or you can use our other list, and I'm going to give you, we've got 2 different lists, and I'm just going to give you access to that unlimited use. What else? Okay. Somebody, and I won't read the name. As Alice knows, I'm struggling to make any ground in IM. I'm in the game. I've spent $4,000 to $5,000 with very little to show for it. No results. As you can imagine, I really need to know I can get some hand-holding. I can commit this. How many other people feel like this person? And I'm not going to say who it is. How many other people said, hey, I've been doing this internet marketing thing for a while. I've been spending money, but I haven't really made any money. If that's you, let me know. Give me a 1. Give us something in the Q&A box. Me, yes, 1, me, 1. I feel like this person, me. If you're on the call, I will commit, right? I will commit that one of our team, our Mr. X, plus a little bit of, I will jump on there as well. We will help you guys personally. What does that mean? That means I'll do some extra for the people that raise their hand, and anybody that buys can get in, but I'm going to specifically reach out to those of you that want that extra help. Whether that means one-on-one help, whether that means special calls, we will do whatever it takes to get you over the hump. Obviously, it works. People are making money. That. You just need to connect the dots. Now, I can sell you a manual on how to do email marketing and crush affiliates. But you know what? That wouldn't work for everybody. Even if I showed you exactly what I do, it wouldn't work. But if I showed you, what if I didn't show you anything? What if I just gave you the exact system we're using, and then we did all the work for you, and you had 100% certainty, 100% guarantee? Somebody said, if I get the personal, is that only one state? That would, if it's just for you, it'd be all states, Jacques. All right. A lot of people saying they need help. If you want that help and you want to get over the wagon, right? If you want to solve whatever it is, if you want to make money and you want an exact roadmap to generating money, just like the examples I went through, none of those were mine. Out of the 400 and something case studies, the reason Jeff and I bought this business is it was lots and lots of different people. Everybody's making money. Everybody knows email marketing works. Business owners, you know why they get it? Because it's like direct mail. You could almost call it digital direct mail. And they're used to paying for direct mail in a certain way. And we modeled everything after how they already spend money. So now you don't even have to think about it, because we've done all the lifting for you. Our Mr. X, David, I'm not going to keep calling him that, but this guy knows, he's been there, done that. He's got a lot of t-shirts. Between Jeff and I, we've got the affiliate part dialed in. No matter what, if you want to make money, recurring income, having campaigns run for clients that you never meet, we'll teach you how to do that. If you want to make money doing affiliate marketing, we'll teach you how to do that. If you want to do something specific for your own business, like somebody said they were a massage therapist, we'll show you exactly how to do that as well. Every one of these things works. Roadmap for affiliate marketing? Absolutely, Thomas. It's very, very simple, right? Now, the catch, right? The catch is always There's always a few catches in affiliate marketing, but I'll show you where some of the hurdles are, and then I'll teach you some strategies to overcome it. All right. Well, I want to go back and I want to see. I know we've been talking a while, you guys. Somebody said, is there, people keep asking, are there OTOs? There are no other, everything I'm telling you is up front. Eric said, Brian, at this point, I really just want to make some money with internet marketing. Easy, right? What about spam complaints? The beauty of this is all the emails are being sent by us using our servers, right? In a CAN spam compliant fashion. So, all right, what if I live, as somebody just said, Israel? Yes, you can do this using everything we're doing from Israel. Can I do it? It doesn't matter where you live. Let me just say that. Do I have to meet clients? No, not at all. Will you? Okay. I am not collecting the money, though. When the client pays, the client is paying you, not us. I want to be real clear on that. Harvey said, Brian, I'm listening. I'm not at my house right now, and I cannot join this very second. How can I get in touch with you later? You know what, Harvey? Leave your email, and we'll honor the bonuses for you, and we will give you, you're asking about the 3Pay. We'll make sure we do that for you as well. Perfect. All right. I'm going to skim this, you guys. All right. So can I do this in multi-level marketing? The answer is yes, but I'm going to give you guys some advice. I know we don't know each other. The best thing you can do, you can use this in a multi-level marketing. If you're doing multi-level marketing, how would you like to understand why affiliate and internet marketing is superior? I will jump on the phone with you or do a call and show you mathematically why you want to use this in internet marketing, not multi-level. I'll show you the mathematical differences so that it just goes, wow. The same idea, right? You're getting other people to buy something. It's the same concept. Why not get paid every time instead of a fraction of the time? Anyway, I'd be happy to teach you, but the answer is, could you? Absolutely. And we have people doing it, yes. All right. So, how realistically, this is Lorena. Lorena said, Brian, how soon realistically can I be making money? We had a guy on a webinar we did last week land a client on the call. Now, why? Because he was a hustler. He sent an email to somebody you knew who owned a business and basically sold him the concept before he even had the product. Realistically, I would say a couple days to get acclimated, Lorena, and you could be 72 hours, I think, realistically. You could follow our system maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm just trying to be real. Of course, could you implement it in an hour? Yes. Is that realistic? No. Within a couple days, Lorena, being real. Eric said, I'm in. May God be with me. Eric, God is definitely going to be with you, but honestly, you're going to have our entire team helping you. Your name shows as William here, but I'm going to look out for your name. Stanley, same thing. We'll honor the price for you. Anybody who listen, this isn't a pressure cooker, guys. If you know you want to do this, if you know for sure you're tired, right? You're tired of not pulling it all together. You want a little bit of help, having that seamless done for you, not having to worry about fulfilling, not having to worry about how am I going to generate the results, the copy, any of that stuff. If you don't want to worry about it, this makes sense. Now, being straight, if you're an internet marketer and you're already making a lot of money or you're making decent money, you may not need this. This would be an extra income stream. This would be a way to build revenue. Put it this way, I'm doing multiple 7 figures. I got so excited about the concept that together with Jeff, we bought the entire business. We've got resellers working for us. We've got hundreds of clients. Why did we do that? Because it works. It plain works. Anything that's been around 10 years in internet marketing with a 90% re-up rate, that, my friends, is good. And I'm going to tell you another secret. If you're on a webinar and you see something, let's say Ron taught something a year ago, right? And it's working. Just because you didn't buy on day one does not mean you can't be successful at 6 months or a year. Very important for you to remember that. Marshall, that's fine. We'll honor it for you. Leave us your email, Marshall, so we can put you on a list and we'll honor the bonuses. Lorena said, I just purchased. Lorena, we will help you. We will, I kid you not, one-on-one, phone, Facebook, you will get support all the time. Okay, and I have support email to remind you to honor the price for me later. Ram, we were happy to do that. We gave you the email. We'll make sure you have it. So, all right, a bunch of people that are trying to buy in a few hours or later today, a couple people driving. Listen, if you can, leave your email and we'll honor the bonuses for you. We're not going to contact you guys from an integrity standpoint. I'm not going to go out and call people or email people that are on Ron and Alice's list, but we will work with them and make sure that your bonuses are honored. All right, another person, welcome as well. John, thank you. Donald, welcome as well. Donald not at home, left his email. Donald in Naples, I'll share the details on that campaign with you, Donald. Super cool. Ernest as well, we got you covered. Ram, we got you covered. And Harvey, same thing, and Yvonne. So I'm going to ask Alice or Ron if they could help me, and we'll take any other questions, you guys. And, I'm happy to go through the bonuses. I'm happy to do whatever you would like to do. I want to make sure you get value out of the call and that we can help you, honestly, take the next steps, no matter where you may be. Cindy said, Brian, this really sounds amazing and too good to be true. Cindy, you're welcome to come. Anybody that lives in Atlanta, like Ron knows this, we have people over at the office all the time. We have a pretty big office, about 6,000 square feet, and we've got this thing systemized. We've taken internet marketing. We've got an agency business. We've got this solopreneur business, which is what I call email cash blueprint. It's aimed at the one-man shop, one-person shop. We've got the affiliate business going. We've got a little e-com, but it's not my fave. Honestly, for me, it's all about this solopreneur, this agency model that we do, and it's all about the affiliate side. So if that's something you want to do, you want to generate that kind of revenue stream, repeat orders, the money comes directly to you. I see that coming up over and over again, comes back to you. All right. Cindy, yeah, I tell you what, we'd love to have you. Or if you just visit, let us know in advance and we could do a lunch and do a little bit of spend some time. I'm going to do a few people asking about bonuses. So I'm going to hit it really quick. The net of the bonuses is to make you more successful. So in the initial bonuses, we gave you a higher click-through rate, 1.5% guarantee. We gave you our agreement designed by Mr. X, who's really David, right? And we gave you, there's a bunch of training that's already there, nothing dripped out, exactly what you need to do, retargeting, how to use it as an upsell, same as display ads, all these different things. Then we did an additional bonus just for Ron, just for Alice. How can you integrate this with local? Because we have a lot of people that are doing work with clients. You don't have to be. This is just an example of how to integrate it. We gave 50 more case studies. So you're going to have 150 case studies that you get to white label as your own. All the prospecting emails, Jeff and I built these work. All my split test data. This one, for a lot of you, is worth more than the entire product. I think I've spent somewhere between 10 and 20,000 on the data that I'm giving you access to. So that data alone, and I don't even want to tell you where, call it a trade secret. I'll tell you on the phone one-on-one, but I'm not going to say it on a webinar. Let's just say it's the good stuff. What's that movie that all the salesy people, Glengarry Glen Ross? Yes, it is the gold. And I'll happy to show you some examples, but these are people that are spent money, lots of money, not opt-ins, spending money. And it is awesome. So how do I use it? It's a good question. Why would I even be doing this? One, we know that this model scales. We're not going to do all this ourselves. And part of our business model is building a successful group of customers. Why? because we can partner with you and share in the success. 2, on the affiliate side, you see all the marketers that are doing affiliate marketing. Why does it work? It just does. It works because unlike say a network marketing where you have to have a lot of things happen to get paid, or it's real fractions of a percent, 1 or 2%. Typically in the affiliate space, you're looking at 20 to 50% payout, sometimes more. The average is 50%. So as in affiliate marketing, if you were to make 10 sales on a $500 offer, that would pay you roughly $2,500. If you get one client using our model, our email attraction model, right, that would also pay you about the same $2,500. And I'm not negative on network marketing. I'm just telling you, I've been there, done that. I've made money in that. The fastest path to the cash, the easiest money is not there. So let me see if Ron or Alice want to come out and we can, any last questions, you guys? I want to make sure you get anything you have answered. But at the end of the day, this is Ron and Alice's call, and we're here as guests.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys giving such a great presentation and answering all the questions and spending extra time with our folks. I can tell you guys that everything Brian is saying is legit. Like he talked about his 6,000 square foot office. I was actually there. I think it was earlier this year.
Oh, you were at the event, man, when we had, you came over to the office when we did the VIP food.
Yeah. And I can tell you that Brian is one of the few marketers that I paid to attend his event. Like a lot of times I'll get invited to speak or whatnot. I actually paid to go to this event because Brian is a guy that I wanted to learn from personally, not just as a friend, because I could buy him a couple beers or whatnot, but when you actually invest in someone's event or program, they have to help you. So I was there just to soak up as much information as I could. So you guys are in good hands with these guys. I mean, these are some of the top online marketers. I know they're very humble, but trust me, they're some of the top online marketers around, and they really have this thing dialed in with email. Jeff as well. We hosted Jeff earlier this year with his webinar, and we had a bunch of people buy into his other program. And I could tell you, I don't think we had not one refund with that program because everyone seemed to like the support that they were given. So you guys are in good hands. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. You should go ahead and just jump in while the bonuses are still available. Jump in and grab it. And this is not just like a course that you buy. You buy a course and it just sits on your hard drive. No, this is an opportunity for you guys to actually apply the system, earn money, have these emails sent out for you, and crush it. I'm actually going to get in as well because I see the money. Like, how could you not make money with emails being going out? Anybody that's in my apps program as well, you can use these to promote the on-demand webinars and earn money from there as well. So you definitely want to jump in now. There's the link on the page. Jot it down. emailcashblueprint.com/go. I actually put it in the chat box as well, so you can click it and get in.
Ron, I want to say thank you to Alice and yourself and to Ken and Fod and so many other people that joined. You guys, I mean it. We'll be on the phone. We'll be in Facebook. We'll be in support. The goal is that you're making money. I can't promise you, obviously, how much. Your effort will govern your success. You know this already, right? What I can promise you is that everything we said on the call is true, and we really will. We will work with you. We will bend over backwards. Somebody said, how can I make money by dinner? Honestly, well, you got to be a member first, and second, we'll walk you through it. As soon as I see your order come through, I'm going to reach out to you and shoot you a message right now because you can do that. Not everybody, but you can do that. So, no, I love it. And Eric said, Brian, once I get this going for myself, I know so many good people that having this could change their lives for the better. And Eric, no, I appreciate that. I totally appreciate that. I would, I'd love to help. I genuinely mean this. Listen, I was a corporate guy driving. I know, Ron, you were corporate. I was driving downtown in my car. I moved up, did the MBA, did the grad school. And I was getting laid off, smaller companies. I'd get a better title, but I'd keep going to a smaller company. And then one day I was just like, God, why did I ever quit? I was making decent money in the mid 90s, but I went to chase, what I thought was what was important. And when I figured it all out, I walked away from a 200 and change $1,000 job as a software VP. My wife was pregnant. Let me tell you what, if I didn't have a little bit of money stored up, that would have been a hard sell. But I walked away and went full time on internet marketing. Within 90 days, I tripled my monthly income that I was making as a software VP. By the next year, I was probably 10x, if not much higher. You guys, the sky is the limit. I think you have to be honest with yourself. Start small, make your first success, make your first sale. Like what Ram was asking about Ron's webinars. Promote one of his webinars, generate your first sale, build on that success. Don't try to run marathons. Try to take your first step, make money, and then duplicate and just keep doing it. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Eric, I agree. I would much rather have Ron and Alice talking. You guys, I hate this kind of stuff. I'm shy. And it's one thing to be on a webinar. You don't see me. It's a lot easier, but I'm with you. So, well, Ron and Alice, thank you guys for letting us come on. And everybody else, we appreciate all the interaction. I'm going to put a gift together and get it over to Ron and Alice. And just for all of you guys, whether you're able to buy or it makes sense or not, we're going to shoot it to you as a gift. There's not going to be any opt-in or anything. I want to give you guys something to help get you started. If there's ever anything we can do, I am happy to help you. Work through Ron, though, please, and through Alice. And we will do whatever we can. So a few people are trying to buy tonight, that kind of stuff. Just work through Ron and Alice, and we'll get it all squared away. And anybody that was on this call and asking all the questions, yes, we're going to honor the bonuses for you, okay? Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, Alice.
I was just saying thank you because I'm shy too. I prefer not to talk as well.
I hate it, Alice. Eric would rather hear you talk, so I'm going to mute. And Eric, you are the best because I am turning it over to Alice.
No, but it's been really great. Appreciate it. And I know that you are that solid person that I know that is going to stand by what you said and the extra help you're offering to provide. People are going to be in really great hands. And so I really appreciate you coming and sharing this with us. And all the best to those who signed up as well. And thank you for that very kind gift that you said you will be sending.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. And if there's any other questions, I'm happy to answer them while we're here. But I think we hit them all. If you're on the fence, thank you, Mandy. Thank you very much. If you're on the fence and you're not sure if this is for you, go ahead and say, let me know. And if we can give you that certainty, either yes, it is, or maybe it's not, then we'll tell you that right now. So if you want a little bit of advice or help on, should I do this? Does it fit my situation? Let us know. And for everybody else, thank you guys. And a lot of the team, I want to say thank you in the background. Jeff and David and Vanessa I think Jeff, David, and Vanessa were helping on our team in the background. And thanks to obviously Alice and Ron and so many of you that came out. If there's no other questions, just know that we appreciate it. Oh, Fod said he's all in, and so did Eric. We love it, you guys. So I'm going to turn it over and mute. Thank you again, everybody, and we'll hopefully see you soon.